Hello and welcome to Beyond NSU. I'm your host, Chloe Ryan, and today I have the honor to be here with Miss Zipporah Gattling.
This has been a long time coming, so it's amazing to be here.
Awesome. Zipporah is a class of 2020 graduate from NSU.
Yes, I am.
A recent graduate.
Yeah, so pandemic.
Uh-huh.
I didn't get to walk, and then, they invited us to come back to walk, but I was in New Orleans with my friends. I wasn't worried about that.
I'm past that.
Yeah,
living life.
Exactly, paying bills.
Understand.
Yes.
And as you should.
Yes.
So let's go back to the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You are from Harlem, New York,
I
correct?
I am.
What made you choose NSU?
So Norfolk State University was a school that I visited on a college fair that I went to my junior year. I'm the youngest of three, so my brother was actually in college. He was at Vassar College while I was graduating. My parents were like, we can't send you both to school, so somebody's got to wait. And I volunteered myself as tribute. So I waited for 2 years, and then I went to a community college. And then I remembered, I was like, I'm stuck. I need to leave. I need to go. I need to do something. And I remembered Norfolk State, and I remembered North Carolina A&T. And A&T was actually my dream school.
Oh.
But then I submitted for financial aid, and I got my letters back, and it was too far, and it was too expensive. And then my grandparents are from out here. My father's family is out here. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go to Norfolk State, and I regret nothing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And it works. You were with your grandparents. That's awesome. It's always nice
Yeah.
being close to home. And I know what it's like sacrificing your time and your college experience for family.
Yeah.
So that's really big of you. And you're the youngest?
Yeah. The youngest of three.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what did you study while you were here?
I was a business management major with a minor in sociology.
Okay. So why business management? Why sociology?
So business was my safety.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I chose it was because business gives you a lot of transferable skills. We're in a capitalistic country. Everything is business quite literally. So you are able to utilize it for anything. But for sociology, that was my love and my passion. And I enjoy understanding communities and why communities work the way that they do, which was why I took sociology on as a minor as opposed to a major.
Okay. Cool. So were you involved in any organizations while you were here on campus?
Yes.
What did you do?
Yes. So 2018, 2019, I was the SGA Vice President with Astra Armstrong.
Oh, wow.
That was the year of the 2-week-long homecoming. That was the year of the last bonfire. That was the year we actually went viral. We did 2 videos and both of them went viral. So it kind of helped to put NSU more so on the map.
Oh.
Even more so.
Yeah.
I was also a presidential intern, so I interned in student accounts, so I know about the whole refund process. And then I also interned in the office of the president, and I had the opportunity to lobby with Dr. J in the state's capital in Virginia right before the pandemic to get more funds for the university and talk to all the senators and the representatives. So that was a pretty awesome experience. I was a part of Wesley Westminster campus ministry. I was part of NSU Theater Company. I was the head student choreographer there the whole time I was here.
Wow.
I was in the company the whole time I was here. I was a head student choreographer for about 4 or 5 years. So yeah, my resume runs kind of long. And I'm relatively connected. Yeah.
Sounds like it. How did you balance your schoolwork, being a business management major and a sociology minor, and doing all of those extracurriculars?
The grace of God. God and a planner.
Yeah.
And a lot of sacrifice and understanding that this is what I have to do. It wasn't a pretty experience, I'll say.
Yeah.
It wasn't neat. It wasn't organized all the time. A lot of time you could see me running across campus with a to-go box, going from one thing to rehearsal to another, from work to class to something. So it was very much so reflective of real life. And it really did teach me time management, which I'm still learning, and how to juggle and balance and how to maintain your mental health and self-health and wealth. Yeah, it was an amazing learning experience to prepare me for what it is like to be a full-fledged adult with bills.
Yeah, absolutely. So have you always danced?
So not really. So I started dancing in, I want to say, high school. I went to a performing arts high school.
Okay.
So I started dancing there because you had to study all 3 disciplines. And then I came to the theater company for vocal, to sing. I wasn't interested in dance.
Okay, singer.
Thank you. And then I got intrigued. I like to dance, so I got intrigued and casted in The Wiz when they did it with Virginia Stage Company as one of the dancers. And we worked with a man, his name's Caven T. Grant. He passed away. But we worked with him, and that was just like, oh my gosh, I love this. So I continued to do it. And then it turned into a dance program with myself and another student named Robert Garris. And it grew from there. Him and I choreographed things and taught classes and mentored people. It was a phenomenal experience, but it was not what I came here or intended to do at all.
It just happened?
It was very organic.
Okay. So how many productions would you say you've choreographed? Can you think of a number?
You know what? Somebody actually asked me that question the other day. I would say somewhere around 10 to 15.
Wow. Do you have a favorite?
My favorite? I think my favorite was actually Dreamgirls, which was the last production we did.
Okay.
I kind of oversaw 2 other choreographers, and I really take joy in giving people the opportunity to grow and to flourish and share their gifts. So being mentors to those 2 phenomenal dancers was such a joy, and it was very much so a challenge because I was also working full time here. And then going to rehearsal and then performing that night, and it was crazy.
So this is all while you were still in school?
No.
No, this is post-grad?
This is post-grad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So post-grad, you were still here. Let's talk about your job here. What do you do here at NSU?
I'm an admissions counselor for Norfolk State University, so I recruit students to come to the university. So students who are interested, students who want to apply, students who just are thinking about college, we're the first people that they speak to. We also accept and deny all the applications that come to our desk, to our table. So we are the first faces that people see and that represent the university.
The first impression.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So how did you get this job?
So I pivoted from my corporate America job post-grad. I did that for a year and a half.
Okay.
And it was in finance, and I realized quickly that I did not enjoy it. And I think pivoting is an interesting and very important skill to have, to know when seasons are changing.
Yeah.
So I decided to leave that job, and I was like, I want to pivot to something else. And I pivoted here. I reached out to the current, he's the associate vice president. I reached out to him and a couple of other people, and they're like, well, this is what we're doing, and you can apply. And so I applied. I interviewed. It was a good one, apparently. And here we are.
And how long have you been working here?
I've been working here for about 9 months now.
Okay.
Yeah, so fresh out the blocks.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's it like going from attending the university to working for the university?
It's different
Uh-huh.
because it helps you understand, and I got a taste of this during SGA, but it really helps you understand the full scope of the university.
Yeah.
What the university actually has to go through, the red tape, what it means to be a state institution as opposed to a private one. It really gives you a holistic view of Norfolk State and gives you respect for those who actually fight for students and who make sure that students have exactly what they need to be successful. And it also makes you see where some of the gaps are that need to be better so that students have better experiences. So it's nice to have both sides of the fence and to leave my job and go to homecoming and pretend like I'm an undergrad again and then, you know, come back on Monday for work.
I'm sure that is so full circle for you.
Yeah, it is.
Now, what's next for you?
What is next? So I am looking to lean more into my performance. I have an opportunity to tour Europe in a little bit. So with Harlem Gospel Choir, I'm very excited about that.
Okay.
So that's going to be amazing. I'm opening up my own virtual assistant business as well.
Okay.
And then I'll be auditioning for things as well, just so that I can really get back into my performance bag, because that's where my heart is. And that's, I believe, where my gifts and calling start at the very least. So I'm very excited about that.
Alrighty. And when does the Europe tour start? Do you know yet?
November.
November.
Yeah,
That's soon.
It's very soon.
Very
Yeah,
soon.
It's very soon.
Okay, well, you
Yeah.
have to come back.
Oh, definitely.
And we could talk about your
oh,
Europe
yes,
trip.
for sure. With
Definitely.
pictures.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yes.
All right. Well, unfortunately, that is all the time that we have. I would like to thank our guest for being here on this episode of Beyond NSU, and I would like to thank you all for watching. Until next time, I'm your host, Chloe Ryan, and remember to behold the green and gold.